those students who are coming from technical background will feel it's easy for them to prepare PSIR. I always tell students UPSC preparation is a three-step preparation which requires content, which requires consolidation of the content, and in between there is a conceptual clarity. Just give your optional flavors, PSIR flavors and GS flavors, and if you will compare, you will find a lot of linkages of your PSIR optional with your GS. Your UPSC pre-exam is the game of consolidation, how well you have consolidated. I've seen students, even if they are done with post-graduation, they miss one aspect, that is conceptual clarity. If you are a person, if you are a student who have interest in topics like world dynamics, international institutions, international organizations, Indian polity, okay, you want to have a better understanding of your polity and the political system, then this subject can be one of your choice. Hello everyone. So finally, this video is about giving you the information that I'm launching the batch of PSIR optional at the platform of Sarrthi IAS from 5th of March. So this will going to be a foundation batch. Okay. So those who are aspiring for 27 can be a part of this particular program. So when we say why PSR as an optional, so for any optional, the thumb rule is that you should have an interest in the subject, and that subject should help you in your GS preparation. So if you're done with your GS, and by that time, those who are done with GS, I hope you have realized that you have bit of interest in this or the other subject. So if IR fascinates you, if you have interest in the Indian polity, then you can clearly think and go for PSIR. If PSIR is your subject of your graduation, then also PSIR should be your obvious choice. And especially those who are coming from technical background and does not have background in any of the subject of humanities, PSIR as a subject clearly have an edge on other subjects of humanities considering the conceptual nature of the subject. Okay. Now, if you are a person, you are a student who loves to have a conceptual clarity of the topics and the issues, who loves to impart connections to the topic, and a person who feels monotonous when you have to cram too much. PSR as a subject requires less of the cramming, and it requires a lot of understanding. If you build proper understanding of the concepts of the political science, you can score really well in this particular subject. So those who are coming from technical background feels that they need a subject which will help them in GS, and it requires a lot of understanding of the concepts. Then you should think of taking PSIR. Okay. Another aspect in which PSIR helps the aspirants is efficient and good essay writing. Okay, every year 2 topics, which whatever the topics of essays are coming, you can clearly see the 2 topics have a lot of linkages with your PSIR optional. Essay writing, you can't write generic essays. Essay writing requires in-depth knowledge of that particular topic, and in that aspect also PSIR as an optional will help you a lot. Okay, I always tell students UPSC preparation is a 3-step preparation which requires content, which requires consolidation of the content, and in between there is a conceptual clarity. Okay. If you will build conceptual clarity of the topics and the subjects, consolidation will be easy. These days, challenge is not of content anymore. There's ample of content everywhere. Important is you need a mentor and a teacher which helps you in conceptual building. So if you will build the conceptual clarity, you should study all your subjects with conceptual clarity. And if you have built the conceptual clarity, you will feel consolidation will become easy for you. The syllabus of UPSC is so huge that it is very difficult to remember things. And if you will study the subjects with conceptual clarities, it will help you a lot to consolidate things in a better way. And the last aspect of your preparation is compilation or answer writing, what we say. Compilation. If you have studied the subject with conceptual clarity, you will feel that compilation has become a bit easier for you, right? So if we say broadly, your UPSC pre-exam is the game of consolidation, how well you have consolidated, and UPSC mains exam is about compilation. how well you can compile your thoughts, and for this everything zeroed on how well you have a conceptual clarity of the topic. So topics in the subject of political science are such where by building conceptual clarity you can score well, and you can bring a very high score in the subject by having the conceptual clarity of the topics. I've seen students, even if they are done with post graduation, they miss one aspect, that is conceptual clarity. Okay. Another aspect is that a technical and a bit of scientific nature of the subject. That's why the name is political science. Despite being a subject of humanities, the nature of the subject is like this, that it requires a lot of understanding, and with better understanding, as I said, you will be able to write well and you will be able to score well. So on these aspects, this optional have a edge on other subjects, considering its linkages with the subject, considering the conceptual nature of the subject. So if you are a person, if you are a student who have interest in topics like these, world dynamics, international institutions, international organizations, Indian polity, okay, you want to have a better understanding of your polity and the political system, then this subject can be one of your choice, right? Another question which can be there in your mind is why to choose Sarthi. So the simple answer for this is that the affordable coaching and the quality coaching which you can get on the platform of Sarthi IAS can be the reason for you choosing Sarthi for your preparation. Okay. Now what you are going to get during the tenure of the courses, what you are going to get is that there will be live lectures, there will be interaction during the classes. It will take at least 6 months to complete, as I said, 6 months to complete the whole syllabus of your PSIR. We'll discuss each and every topic. It will not be like this, few topics will be ignored. It will not be like this, that more focus will be given on one part over the other, because in the end, all parts hold equal importance. Okay. So, due thought process has been given towards this particular aspect is that no topic of your syllabus should be ignored. Okay. You will get the, as I said, content should not be your concern. Content, giving you content and assuring the quality content for you guys will be my responsibility. Giving you conceptual clarity of the topics will be my responsibility. Third aspect is the consolidation, where you have to do a lot. Now, I'll help you in consolidation too. How? By giving you answer writing practice. Answer writing practice never means daily. It will be with the completion of the topics. So after the completion of every topic, questions will be given to you and you have to write. So what should be your job is revise your lecture before you come for the next class, and whenever the question will be given, you should be able to write your answers. Start writing. Do not hold wrong notions that from the first day you will start writing excellent answers. Answer writing is also an incremental process. Okay. So first you will write average answers, then your answer writing will improve with time. You yourself will realize. Okay. So this is what, by writing answers, you will it will help you to consolidate. Now answer writing will not be going to be helpful until unless feedback will not be given. So you need proper feedbacks. Okay. Timely feedbacks. I always tell one more thing to the students: do not think of marks. Someone giving you 6 marks out of 12 will not serve your purpose until unless someone is not giving you remarks. Okay. So it should be about remarks, not marks. Remarks will help you what more needs to be written, what else you should have written so that you should improve. So writing answers and proper feedbacks will help you to consolidate, and that's how you will build the capability of writing good and excellent answers. That is the last part of your preparation, that is the compilation. But everything zeroed on what? The proper understanding, and the subject is such where if you will build proper understanding, you do not need much of the cramming. Okay. With the static part of the syllabus, ample focus will be given on updations. We'll have a WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, we'll update important editorials, important articles. Slowly you will understand, okay, this is important. With time, by the time I'll end the classes, you will yourself will be in a position to understand, okay, this is the topic which is important and relevant from exam point of view. This is what I need to take from exam point of view. So I constantly update things on the WhatsApp group. That group will remain active even after the completion of the batch, where I'll keep updating the important things. Okay. As I said, we'll focus on answer writing practice with the classes itself. So answer writing practice will be there. After the completion of every topic, questions will be given to you. And now if you will not write, no one can help anything. So make sure whatever task will be given to you in the class, you should finish those tasks timely. And we'll have before the next lecture will start, every day I'll take your doubts of the previous class. My style and the nature of teaching is such that by the time I end class, in general, I make sure students should not go back home with doubts. But sometimes few topics are such where you need to keep patience, and with more explanations, you will have a proper understanding of the previous lecture. So with a lot of patience, you have to listen the lecture. I'll make sure that you should not left with any doubt. Okay. So this is how the classes will be commenced. Wishing you all best of luck, best wishes, do well, take care.